In this podcast, Lauren Wasser shares her harrowing experience with toxic shock syndrome, TSS, caused by a tampon. She emphasizes the lack of awareness and action surrounding TSS, a deadly disease that has killed hundreds and thousands of women. Lauren reflects on her upbringing in the modeling industry, where physical perfection was prevalent. Despite being a tomboy and an athlete at heart, she was surrounded by flawless and beautiful women. She never imagined that her life would take such a drastic turn. On October 3, 2012, at the age of 24, Lauren woke up feeling extremely sick. She had a heavy period and had been using super-absorbent tampons, as she always had. Her condition worsened, and she felt flu-like symptoms. She decided to go home and lay on the floor with her blind cocker spaniel. Unbeknownst to her, she passed out, and her mother called the police for a welfare check. They found her face down on the floor, near death. Lauren was rushed to the hospital, where she was diagnosed with TSS caused by a tampon. She had 2 heart attacks, her organs were failing, and her feet were turning black. She was given a 1% chance of survival. Lauren emphasizes that TSS is not caused by leaving a tampon in too long but rather by the toxic chemicals present in tampons. After waking up from a coma, Lauren experienced excruciating pain. Her right leg needed to be amputated immediately to save her life. The surgery was traumatic, and she felt every moment of it without any pain medication for 24 hours afterward. Lauren's mother was by her side throughout the ordeal, but she also experienced immense pain and trauma. Lauren acknowledges her mother's strength and support but hopes that one day her mother can find peace. Following the amputation, Lauren faced a long and challenging recovery. She was in a wheelchair for 8 months and had to relearn how to walk with prosthetic legs. She experienced depression and suicidal thoughts but found strength in her faith and the belief that there was a purpose for her life. Lauren emphasizes the need for awareness and action regarding the dangers of tampons and the lack of safe options for women. She believes that the tampon industry has swept TSS under the rug due to its profits. She shares her story to raise awareness and demand safer products for women. The conversation then shifts to the issue of gender inequality and the male-dominated nature of many companies that produce feminine hygiene products. Lauren argues that if men were experiencing the same health risks, there would be a swift resolution. She believes that decision-makers in these companies lack the first-hand experience of menstruation and pregnancy, which hinders their ability to make informed decisions about product safety. Lauren expresses her frustration with the limited options available for women's menstrual hygiene. She explains that even pads, which are often seen as a safer alternative to tampons, can also contain synthetic fibers that pose health risks. She emphasizes the lack of safe options for women and the constant worry about the potential harm caused by these products. The topic of forgiveness is then discussed, with the host asking Lauren if she has considered forgiving the companies responsible for her condition. Lauren expresses her anger and the sense of injustice she feels, stating that forgiveness is not something she can easily give. She believes that her purpose is to fight for equality and safe products, and she sees her anger as a driving force for change. The host acknowledges Lauren's efforts in raising awareness about TSS and the impact she has had on people's lives. He commends her for being a source of inspiration and hope for those who may be struggling with their own challenges. Lauren reflects on the importance of her work and the fulfillment she finds in fighting for the safety and well-being of others. The conversation concludes with the host asking Lauren about her vision for the future. Lauren states that her goal is for women to be protected and for safe products to be available. She wants to ensure that no one else has to go through what she experienced and hopes to leave a legacy of positive change. In summary, this podcast episode highlights Lauren Wasser's personal experience with TSS and her advocacy for safer feminine hygiene products. It explores the gender inequality and lack of awareness surrounding these issues. Lauren's story serves as a reminder of the importance of perseverance and the potential for positive change in the face of adversity.